There is absolutely no question that everyone in the automobile world loves V8 engines. These engines allow our vehicles to reach our high speeds quickly, but also tend to be very reliable and powerful. However, it is important to note that some vehicles simply are not as quick as one would expect, even with having one of these engines. This is not necessarily a deal breaker when it comes to purchasing these vehicles, but it definitely can be disappointing if you are looking for a high-speed V8 vehicle. So, here in this video, we are representing the top 10 cars with V8 engines, but were actually slow. Hello, and welcome to the luxury car culture. Hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more informative and amazing videos. Let's get started. Number 10. 2016 Mercedes-Benz S550. The 2016 Mercedes-Benz S550 is a vehicle that definitely is growing in popularity and deserves a lot of credit. There is no question that buying this vehicle would be a smart investment because it truly benefits from the vast improvements we see from technology today. However, for a vehicle that has a V8 engine, it's really underwhelming when it comes to its overall speed. It takes about 6 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour. This is not necessarily bad, but when seeing how expensive it is, one should really expect more. Number 9. 2015 Hyundai Genesis 5.0. The 2015 Hyundai Genesis 5.0 is a very solid vehicle, and it is one that seriously has done a very good job on the primary market. It definitely can be deemed as a great car to own because of how strong it has been built and the fact that it appears to be able to last a long time. There is a bit of concern with this vehicle when it comes to its overall speed because of the fact that it is slower than most cars with a V8 engine. Its 0 to 60 miles per hour speed is just over 7 seconds, and that really does not get the job done for a vehicle that is supposed to be amongst the fastest. Number 8. 2007 Audi A8. The 2007 Audi A8 was very popular during its time on the primary market, and that makes a plethora of sense when observing its fantastic design. Yet, this vehicle offered a large amount of reliability because of the fact that it clearly was able to handle a long life cycle nicely. This vehicle is shockingly slow. However, compared to other cars that have a V8 engine, it is strange to hear this because it is not necessarily a heavy car. Yet, it takes this vehicle 8 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour, and that is definitely disappointing for its owners for sure. Number 7. 2013 Kia K900. The 2013 Kia K900 has done a fairly solid job on the primary market, and that makes a lot of sense because it is a very reliable vehicle. There is no question people are drawn to its very cool design, as well as its fairly lightweight. Overall, this does do well in sales. However, the 2013 Kia K900 really is not as fast as other cars that have a V8 engine. In fact, it could very well be near the bottom of the cars on this list in terms of speed. When looking at its 0 to 60 miles per hour time, it normally takes over 7 seconds to reach this goal. Number 6. 1997 Jaguar XJ. The 1997 Jaguar XJ is a very popular model and one of the top ones from the illustrious car manufacturer. There is no question that this vehicle is one that seriously would do well in your car collection if you were to buy because of its history and overall ride quality. This vehicle takes roughly 9 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour, which can definitely be deemed as slow for a vehicle that has a V8 engine. However, even with this being the case, this is the type of vehicle to buy if you want a somewhat vintage one at the end of the day. Number 5. 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. The 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT is a very popular model at this present time, and it definitely is helping the reputation of one of the top car manufacturers of the entire automobile world. Although expensive, it is worth the price because of how it rides and it is built. However, there is no question that this bigger model is not as quick as normal cars that has V8 engines. This is because this model ends up taking roughly 8 to 9 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour from its start time. Regardless, it is one of the top models available in virtually every other category. Number 4. 1989 Lexus LS. The 1989 Lexus LS is one of the most beloved vehicles to have entered the automobile world and is seriously one to add to your collection at this current time. Due to its history and overall impact on the automobile world, it is clear that it packs an abundance of value at the end of the day. However, due to the fact that it is one of the oldest cars to have a V8 engine and it is not as quick as many of the others, because of its heavier build, this vehicle takes 8 seconds to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour, so it is apparent that it is not as quick as many other ones. Number 3. 1994 BMW M5. The 1994 BMW M5 can already be deemed as a classic because of how fantastic it has been throughout the entirety of its existence. Its later years on the primary market showed that this luxury car is one that is built to last, so it seriously is worth the money at the end of the day. This vehicle is definitely one that people have grown to love immensely over the years, but it is a bit shocking to see that it really is not as fast as many other cars with a V8 engine. One can blame it on its older release year, but with it taking up to 7 seconds to reach 0 to 60 miles per hour, that is really bad compared to its others. Number 2. 2005 Chrysler 300C. The 2005 Chrysler 300C is an underrated car at the present time, but for the people who had the opportunity to drive one, they know the immense value that it truly possesses. It is the safest and reliable vehicle that also comes with a very unique and flashy style at the same time. What comes as a complete surprise is that this sports car is actually fairly slow compared to other vehicles that possess a V8 engine. This could be because this vehicle is definitely heavier than many others. It takes 6.5 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour, which is not good enough for a V8 car. Number 1. 2006 Dodge Charger. The 2006 Dodge Charger is definitely popular and easy to understand because of the fact that it comes from a spectacular sense. It has a fantastic style and built structurally well in all areas. However, even with this being the case, it is very important to note that this vehicle is actually fairly slow with a V8 engine. When you look at how long it takes for this car to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour, they will be shocked that it normally takes at least 6 seconds to do so. That's all for today. Which of these cars have you driven or seen on the road before? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Luxury Car Culture for more informative and amazing videos.